The summary of Hadith in Sahih Muslim 3005. Among those who came before you there lived a king who had a magician. As the magician grew old, he said to the king, "I have grown old, so send a young boy that I may teach him magic." The king sent him a young boy so that the magician might train him in magic. On his way to the magician, the young boy met a monk and sat with him. The young boy listened to the monk's talk and was impressed by it. So whenever the young boy went to the magician, he would pass by the monk and sit with him. The young boy on his way to the magician meets the monk and sits there and comes to the magician late, so the magician beats him because of the delay. The young boy complains to the monk, so the monk says to the young boy, "When you feel afraid of the magician, say, 'My family delayed me,' and when you feel afraid of your family, say, 'The magician delayed me.'" One time it happened that there came a huge beast, and it blocked the free way of the people. The young boy said to himself, "Today I shall find out whether the magician is superior or the monk." So the young boy picked up a stone and said, "O Allah, if the affairs of the monk are dearer to you than the affairs of the magician, bring death to this beast, so that the people will be able to pass freely." The young boy threw that stone at the beast and killed it. With that the people were able to pass freely. The young boy came to the monk and told him what happened. The monk said, "Son, today you are better than me. Your affairs have reached a stage where I think that you will be put on a trail soon, and in case you are put on a trail, do not reveal my identity." Time passes. The young boy began to heal blind, leprosy, and cure people of all kinds of illnesses with the permission of Allah. One time, a person of the king who became blind heard about the young boy. He came with numerous gifts and said, "If you heal me, all these gifts will be yours." The young boy said, "I do not heal anyone. It is Allah who heals, and if you believe in Allah, I shall pray to Allah to heal you." The blind person believed in Allah, and Allah healed him. The healed person came to the king and sat by his side as he used to sit there before. The king asked, "Who restored your eyesight?" He said, "My Lord." The king asked, "And you have a Lord other than me?" He said, "My Lord and your Lord is Allah." The king took a hold of him and tortured him until the healed person revealed the identity of the young boy. The young boy was summoned and said by the king, "O boy, it has been conveyed to me that by your proficiency in magic, you heal the blind, leprosy, and this and this." The young boy said, "I do not heal anyone. It is Allah who heals." The king took a hold of him and tortured him until he revealed the identity of the monk. The monk was summoned and told, "Turn back from your religion." But the monk refused to do so. The king ordered a saw, and he placed it on the middle of his head and cut it until it fell apart. Then the healed person was brought forth and told, "Turn back from your religion," but he also refused to do so. So the saw was placed on the middle of his head and was cut until it fell apart. Then the young boy was brought forth and told, "Turn back from your religion." He too refused to do so. So the young boy was handed over to a group of king's people. King said, "Take him to a mountain, make him climb the mountain, and when you reach the top, ask him to renounce his faith. If he refuses to do so, then throw him down the mountain." So they took the young boy and made him climb the mountain. The young boy said, "O Allah, save me from them however you will." The mountain began to shake on that group of people, and they all fell down. The young boy came back walking to the king. The king asked the young boy, "What happened to the people?" The young boy said, "Allah has saved me from them." This time the king handed him over to another group of people and said, "Take and carry him away in a boat. When you reach the middle of the ocean, ask him to renounce his religion. If he does not, throw him to the ocean." So they took him. The young boy said, "O Allah, save me from them however you will." It was not long before the boat overturned on them, and they all were drowned. The young boy came back again walking to the king. The king asked again, "What happened to the people?" The young boy said, "Allah has saved me from them." This time the young boy added, "You cannot kill me until you do what I say." The king asked, "What is it?" The young boy said, "Gather people in one plain sight and hang me on the trunk of a tree. Then take an arrow from my quiver and say, 'In the name of Allah, the Lord of the boy,' then shoot the arrow. If you do that, you will be able to kill me." So the king called the people to one open plain sight and hanged the young boy on the trunk of a tree. The king took an arrow from his quiver, placed the arrow in the bow and said, "In the name of Allah, the Lord of the boy," and shot the arrow. It hit the young boy's temple, the side of the head, behind the eyes, between the forehead and ear. The young boy put his hand upon the temple where the arrow had hit him. With that he died. The people said, "We believe in the Lord of the young boy. We believe in the Lord of the young boy. We believe in the Lord of the young boy." The king was told by his courtiers, "Do you see that Allah has actually done what you feared?" Now all the people believe in the Lord. So the king commanded to dig ditches at the entry points of the roads. When the ditches were dug, fires were lit in them. The people were called out. Who does not turn back from the young boy's religion will be thrown in the fire, or they will be told to jump in. The people started to jump into the fire until a woman came with her child. She hesitated to jump in. Her child said, "O mother, be patient, you are on the truth."